Alex, I don't think anybody saw that second half coming.
No, yeah, I think for 25 minutes we were really, really good, really effective, getting in behind them, causing all sorts of threats. And then it was as if we found it really easy and everyone just down-tooled, and we've been punished.
I think the goal just before half-time for Fleetwood just seemed to suck the soul out of the place, and then from minute one in the second half, it was just a completely different MK Don side.
Yeah, but like that happens in football. Like if we're going to be that soft and fall off a cliff because we conceded a goal before half-time, like we've got absolutely no chance. And I think that's the story of this season. I think we've just been so soft. I think everybody to a man. And yeah, it just sums us up because it's like, yeah, we found it too easy. And then we're like, oh, like we're all right here, lads. And then that happened.
We've said it a few times, and I think maybe the last couple of games we thought that there was a corner turned. You know, it felt like at Cheltenham and Carlisle there were performances that were something to hang your hat off. But today there weren't any signs of that.
No, yeah, I think, like I said, it was just really poor. I think like there's people who want the job. There's people who will be looking at the job thinking, oh, what a job that is. And then they'll probably be looking at that today and thinking, I need 25 new players because it's embarrassing. Like, and I think that's how it's been all season. I think we've worked so hard and Glads and Busty have given us such a new lease of life, and then we repay them with a performance like that. And it's like, first 25 minutes, I know obviously it's a 90-minute game, but first 25 minutes it's like, all right, like this is what it's been like for the last few weeks. And then it's just like, what, we're just going to keep crumbling when we can concede a goal? It's like we're not allowed to concede a goal. So, but yeah, I just feel sorry for everyone who's involved with the football club that we're dishing up performances like that.
And the fans were certainly making their opinions felt, certainly throughout the second half.
Yeah, rightly so. Rightly so. I think, like, can you blame them? I think they've seen so much rubbish this season. I'm surprised there's even any punters out there. I think like we're very lucky here to have a real positive group of fans who stick with us. And listen, I've been here before and it's been a lot worse than this, and we've suffered relegation and stuff in the past, and people stick with you. You go to appearances, you go to meet people in the club shops, and everyone's so positive. But it's like, when are we going to repay that positivity? I think we are lucky to have that sort of fan base, but at the same time, it's like, what we're going to do, take them for granted and just be like, oh, they're all right, we'll just turn up and deliver that dross out there and they'll still be with us. It's unfair.
So where'd you go from here? I mean, obviously there's a game on Wednesday night where you really need to bounce back in a big way.
100%, I think. It's a big game on Wednesday as well, like against a top side who, if we turn up like that, it's going to be the same result, you know. I think lads need to sort of, and it's like I'm saying the same messages, like I think everyone's been it. Like whenever I watch the press after the game, whether it's, we're on our fourth manager this year, I think, if you include interims, they've been saying the same thing. Players have been saying the same thing. And it's like, so what then? Because there'll be outsiders watching this thinking them lot are absolutely miles off it. And you're reading stuff, you're seeing a lot of stuff, and it's like, people are right to have their opinion because, like I said before, I'm a football fan and yeah, it's a joke.
So what changes? What needs to change? Is it the mentality of some players out there?
Not some players. I think every single player who contracted to the football club. I think it's just, people have said it in the past, it's a nice place to come, and it's like, oh, I'll just turn up here, lovely stadium, we'll just stroke it about. It's just so boring. Like, it's so boring. I think with the foundations the club have in place are incredible. I think we're very, very lucky to have sort of behind the scenes stuff we do, and ultimately we're the ones now letting the football club down with the performances on the pitch.